Russian media report about powerful explosion at a gas storage facility in the Russian city of Saratov. A gas pipeline near the Russian city of Saratov is on fire, local officials said on June 15th. According to the preliminary information, the cause was an unusual heat, which led to depressurization and combustion, Saratov Oblast Governor Roman Busargin claimed on his Telegram channel. The pipeline has been shut off. Emergency services are working on the site and no casualties were reported. Busargin said the incident took place near the village of Storozhevka, on the outskirts of the city of Saratov, around 470 kilometers, 290 miles, east of the Ukrainian border. Local residents reported several explosions, and a powerful fire could be seen in the area. A similar incident took place at a gas pipeline near the Russian village of Kuyeta in Perm Krai in February. In April, Ukraine's military intelligence shared footage of a burning oil pipeline in Russia's Rostov Oblast. Ukrainian intelligence services have been linked to a number of sabotage operations and attacks on Russian territory, targeting transport, military, or energy infrastructure. Ukraine's 68th Jaeger Brigade released a video on June 14th, purporting to show its forces taking out an entire Russian tank company during fighting in the Pokrovsk area in Donetsk Oblast. According to a post on Facebook, 8 Kremlin tanks and 8 infantry fighting vehicles were destroyed. Later on June 14th, in comments to Ukrinform, Nazar Voloshin, the spokesman for the Kortitsia grouping of forces, confirmed the brigade's claims. In the Pokrovsk axis, our defense forces destroyed 8 Russian tanks and put 2 more out of order. That's 10 in total. This makes up a tank company, he said. In addition, in this section of the front, during the said period, our defenders destroyed 8 more armored fighting vehicles, 2 artillery systems, and 4 other vehicles, 1 more damaged. Voloshin didn't specify when the engagement took place, but said 242 Russian troops were killed or wounded during fighting in the Pokrovsk direction. The video begins by showing drone footage of approaching Russian tanks, with the lead vehicle swiftly being taken out by an explosion. Artillery, cluster munitions, and drone-dropped bombs then attacked the rest of the armored column. At one stage, a Russian tank speeding across a field drives directly into a crater. A drone then targets the Russian soldiers as they disembark. Our Ukrainian defenders did a good job yesterday and disposed of plenty of Russian hardware, and even more so, Russian invaders along with their equipment, Voloshin said. And this is also amazing video. In Russian Belgorod region, a drone flew into a military vehicle with Russians, while a guy is filming the drone.
Сука. Вот он, сучара, разведывает. Кто куда убегает, вон, все убегают люди. Все, кто куда бегут. Вон он, сука, полетел. Пошел, сука. Бах, все. Уебал военных пацанов, он, блядь. Сука, пидорас ебаный, блядь. Надо подъехать, пацанам, поди, поможем, блядь, чтобы живые были. Поехали. Сука, уебок ебаный.
Второй может быть где-то сзади.
Да, может быть, второй-то летает, да, хуй его знает, сейчас полетим. Но вроде второго не видно нихуя, мужики. Вот только что, блядь, пацана пролетело. Ну все, на камеру увидели. Да, они все выскочили, да? Ага, вот он, блядь. Вот он, сука. Они выскочили, пацаны. Горит, пацаны выскочили, успели. Вот они, пацаны. Молодцы, пацаны, успели, короче.
Putin claims Russia has almost 700,000 soldiers fighting in Ukraine. Almost 700,000 Russian troops are fighting in Ukraine, Putin said on June 14th while speaking at a public event with Russian military personnel. Putin claimed in December 2023 that there were 617,000 military personnel fighting in Ukraine. Andriy Yusov, the spokesperson of Ukraine's military intelligence agency, responded that the true number was around 450,000 and that Russia is exaggerating the figures to increase information pressure on our country. Reuters reported in December, citing a declassified U.S. intelligence report, that Russia had lost 315,000 troops in Ukraine since the start of the full-scale invasion, representing nearly 90% of the military personnel it had in February 2022. According to Ukrainian figures, over 500,000 Russian troops have now been killed, injured, or captured fighting in Ukraine. Germany has announced a new military aid package for Ukraine that includes 3 HIMARS multiple rocket launchers, 20 Marder infantry fighting vehicles, and 10 Leopard main battle tanks, the country's defense ministry announced on June 14th. The package also includes 2 Iris-T air defense systems, 21,000 rounds of 155mm ammunition, and 2 Beaver bridge-laying vehicles. Berlin announced last month that it planned to up its military aid to Ukraine by another 3.8 billion euros, $4.13 billion in 2024, Reuters reported on May 21st, citing an undisclosed source. The news agency confirmed an earlier article by the tabloid Bild, which also said that the sum of over 7 billion euros, previously approved by Germany's parliament for this year, has been almost entirely allocated to various projects. As only around 300 million euros, roughly $325 million, were left for additional weapons or ammunition purchases, Defense Minister Boris Pistorius had requested the additional funds with the backing of Finance Minister Christian Lindner, Bild reported. Initially a hesitant partner, Berlin has become Ukraine's second-largest military donor after the U.S. They use KAB bombs solely against civilians and civilian infrastructure to make people afraid and flee from a city or a community. Hitler did the same thing, carpet bombing, said Volodymyr Zelensky in an interview with the Italian Sky TG24 TV channel.
На фронті. Який настрій зараз у військових? Чи вони витримують натиск Росії?
Наші військові молодці, витримують натиск, це дуже непросто, і я їм дуже пишаюсь. І я вам скажу, Росія використовує на місяць 3200-3500 кабів, це Guided Aerial Bombs. Да, і це дійсно для нас велика проблема. Каби вони використовують виключно по цивільному населенню, цивільній інфраструктурі. Це також вам дуже важливо, щоб люди розуміли. Коли вони б'ють дронами і ракетами, і вони б'ють і говорять про мілітарі цілі, то насамперед це брехня. Вони використовують тисячі цих кабів, таких бомб спеціально для того, щоб люди боялися і люди бігли з того чи іншого міста, з тієї чи іншої громади. Для чого? Для того, щоб вони побігли, а Росія мала можливість окупувати ці села і міста. І це є головна ціль. Так само, як робив Гітлер, так само коврове бомбардування. Все те саме. Як знаєте, як одна методичка.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.